We are back at Pocono Raceway, and we weren't watching Top Gear on the whole way up here. Of course, now I start filming, and now it's not loading. What a great setup we had. We had the, we had our drinks, we had Top Gear running. Of course, I was not watching it because that would be dangerous and illegal. I can turn this down now, actually, that we're here. Pocono Raceway, how often do you get to race on a NASCAR track? Well, really never, but you can if you do some of the events here. Now, normally we do Slipstream. This is a race motive event. I'm not picky. If I can race, I'm down. Doesn't matter what the event is. This guy's a heater up here. He's got a U-Haul trailer behind a Camaro. You love to see that.
Get your tires there somehow.
Well done. Well done. Sounds good. Don't even need a truck. You just get a little U-Haul. Got that. I gotta say, that is really cool.
How did he get a trailer?
That's really good. He's got a little hitch on there. Put a hitch on anything.
You
Want me to sign for you, Ladesh? Okay. Ladesh Spang.
Straight on.
Thank you,
about
sir.
A quarter of a mile. The promoter's table's inside.
Thank you.
All right.
All right, well, here we are going through the tunnel. Now, Ladesh, film this. We're gonna get some audio quality here.
Oh.
Gonna get a nice little, well, we're not gonna accelerate violently, but. Oh yeah, nice. Now, if only you had the drone working. I don't want to talk about it. No drone zone anyway, Ladesh. No drone.
I know.
We were pulled over.
That's why we're doing it over there.
TRX been a great tow rig. It tows really nice. Now I will say, like, obviously, yeah, it doesn't tow quite as good as the diesels, but it's got the power. The only thing is it sags really far because of the Baja suspension, but it tows great. It's got the power for it. You don't really notice the cars back there, and it does really well. So you don't need a diesel truck. If you're only gonna tow a Corvette around, I think a TRX is fine. We don't need the safety briefing, number one. Ladesh and I, we are the safest people ever.
They're running already hot right now, so just hit up pit 31 or 32 and you'll be good to
Cool.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Sign our waiver and you'll be good.
Got it.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, buddy.
You got your band and everything?
Yes, sir.
All right.
You got him.
We'll follow these cars all the way in, and
I just park anywhere, basically?
Yeah, you'll be able to park.
Cool. Thank you. See you guys.
This is the blue truck parking.
This is parking for blue trucks. Oh, I like this guy. He's got Raptor wheels on his F-150.
But does he have the Raptor grill? That's the real question.
I bet you he does. By the way, super heat right here. Bang Pina Colada, another favorite for you guys. But I just got word, some bad news. I think Mod Defame's Hellcat may be blown up. I'm not sure yet, but that's kind of why, like, I came here. I mean, I'll race and have fun against whoever, and have a great time. We've been talking back and forth. I came here to race him, but I guess that's not happening. Big bummer, but we're gonna fire it up and get her off the trailer. Met a few people, freaking awesome. I love when people come up and say hi, and especially when they say, like, I've been following the car for a year, 2 years, whatever, and then they get to see it in person. And this car has people have such a love for this car. Howdy. Just put them on.
They started racing. So
okay. So just put them on the back windows. Cool. Thank you, boys. Well, helmets on, and we are ready, rolling out onto the track right now. And Ladesh will get the finishing shots. I'll have the in-car shot. It's gonna be freaking awesome. I can't wait. First up, we're running against a C6 or a C7 Z06 Pro Charged with like 1200 wheel.
And 117.
rain is coming down here, a bit of a bummer, but I'm 1 for 1 with the JTM Z06, and I'm not gonna race him again because I think he'll win, but I'll take the tie. We're 1 for 1 right now. Even if the first run, he may have had a problem. Yeah, I think Mod to Fame also, like his car is good to go after all, maybe he's saying. So we'll run again if it dries up, but it's pretty freaking wet out there right now. Very happy with the car though so far. It's running a lot faster than it did last time, and that's by far the most obnoxious Supra I've ever heard in my life. But it's running really good. My man, Mod to Fame here. Now
What's up, brother?
tell us what happened. You already told me for real, but just tell the people here.
Listen, man. Hey, it's racing, right?
Yep.
It happens. Fast cars do fast car things. I drove here. You drove here too, right?
No, I trailer.
Okay, so you were smart. I drove here, and I said, you know, let me do a couple test pulls and make sure everything's good. It was phenomenal. The car was flying. Got here, the car was sitting there idling, and I saw smoke coming out the front. I said, what the f? My car doesn't smoke. So I lift up the hood, and I saw oil spinning off the lower dampener.
Gotcha.
Which means that I ripped the front main seal.
So no racing today then?
No racing today. You went.
No, that's not a win. That's like
win.
McGregor Poirier. That's no win.
Everybody was right. Everybody said you were gonna win. And
I guess they were.
I think both cars, it was gonna be epic, man.
Next time.
So we'll make it happen,
time.
guys. We got it together this time. We'll get together
Yep.
again.
Car looks great though. Great
Thank
color.
you, brother.
Love the color. That's actually pretty close to what I wanted. I want to do Porsche Miami Blue, and that seems very
this is
close.
Miami Blue.
Oh,
Actually.
it is?
It is. It's Miami
There you go.
Blue.
Wow.
And it's by a company that
Beautiful.
makes wraps that look like paint. The car is super fast. I wanted to get that race, and I
wanted it too.
I didn't care whether I
know.
won or lost. I just wanted us to have a door-to-door race. Listen, I'm hoping you get 170 today.
I just want to see you beat Stang Mode, and you already know that I got something.
I messed up
So
on
we're
that
ready?
one. I let him get out too
You know,
far
I don't
on
like
me.
to see him win.
I let him get out too far on me and couldn't walk him down in time. I was walking him bad.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
I was walking him bad, but I couldn't catch him before that line.
Now we're both on the hunt for these GT500s.
That's it.
We hate
Listen,
it. They're just awful.
There's a certain, your boy Iconic, bro.
Uh-huh.
Listen,
Fast
he
car.
talks a lot about Hellcat.
Oh yeah.
Listen, man, I know my car's faster than his. I just want to get it done, bro.
Let's do it.
I just want to get it done.
Next time. Next time.
That's what it is.
High visibility jacket for you, vest. Yes.
Are my glasses over there?
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
You got it, buddy. I'm gonna run the ZR1.
All right.
Let's do it. Goodies Auto ZR1, super nice guy. We've talked a few times on Instagram. A little bit of crap talk back and forth, and now we're gonna run him. I think I got him. He's making 940 wheel in a C6 ZR1, which is much lighter than mine. But I mean, it's gonna be close, but I think we can get him.
170. There it is. Mike ran 170. Very nice.
Goodies Auto C6 ZR1 did run 170 for the first time ever, 170. So that's a solid like 6 mile per hour faster than I was at 6.7 mile per hour faster than all my best runs last time. So the car is running better, making more power for sure. It's faster with the wings still on. So I feel good about it, and we'll see how round 2 with the ZR1 goes. Such a freaking rush. It's not a long race, but it's a rush. It's longer than a drag race though, I think. It probably is. Maybe about the same. But it's still very much a huge rush. I think I jumped him a little bit on that one, to be fair. I was trying to get a better start than I did last time, and I think I jumped him a little bit, so we'll have to go again for sure. But I definitely went before him on that one, so I will say, I'll be honest about that and say I jumped a little bit. It's just tough. It's tough with the cones. It's easier when you're like beeping 3 times. It's tough with the cones because like a lot of times people go early and you're trying to go at the same time. So it can be tough to get a really even start. But still, I think I mean our mile per hour is great, so I think we would have them. Yeah, so I just got word from Ladesh, 173 on that one. We are cooking, boys. 173. That's about 10 miles per hour faster than some of my best other runs. 163 versus 173 with the wing on at that highest speed. I mean, you can tell this car's making a lot more power, very healthy power, a big improvement. That's freaking sick. 173. That's fast. I haven't seen too many cars faster than that. Now, granted, there's a few that do like, you know, 185, 200, then the crazy ones do 200. But for vets, I mean, 173 that's fast. I mean, this is a properly quick car. Run number 3 with the Goodies Auto ZR1. This one is for all the marbles. Very even start. I actually waited for him. I waited until I heard his car go, and then I went right away. So very even start. Gave him a tiny bit. So I'm sure my mile per hour is a little lower, but that was a good even run, and we got him. Goodies Auto, great runs, my man.
Yeah,
it was fun. It was fun.
I couldn't beat you.
That last one was very fair start. I waited for you, and that was very good. I know I
time,
jumped you like crazy on the second one, which
your
I fully
fastest time was 170 without a jump.
Yeah.
My fastest time was 169. So regardless, you're,
cool.
You're faster than me.
Cool. Car runs great though. Looks great. You got it, buddy. Yeah, of course. Heck yeah. It was fun. So check out Goodies Auto. Are you doing anything on YouTube?
Nah, I don't do YouTube. I just
all right.
Instagram.
Well, check out the shop then. What, in New Jersey, right?
Yeah, Jersey.
Sweet. There you go.
Thank you, man.
You got it. Great runs against the C6 ZR1, and now I'm going to run Alan in the green 720S. Very fast, very consistent car. You know, downpipes tuned McLaren's been running high 160s consistently for years, and I've never beaten him. I've come close, but I've never beaten him. And I'm not gonna lie, I normally don't really care, but I would love to. If I could finally beat him after 3 years, I would be very hyped. But we'll see. I mean, he's got a fast car, and those McLarens are so tough to keep up with up top. I mean, that's where they shine, because they don't ever slow down. Aero doesn't matter in a McLaren. I have to abide by the laws of physics. He doesn't, but it should be good. Oh yeah! Well, I think I heard him hit the rev limiter, but I think we would have had him anyway. I mean, it seemed like it, but maybe not. I don't know. We'll see though. But that felt really good to finally win one against Alan. I won't lie, it felt good. So I think that's a clean win. That's a clean win against this. Oh my God, it's been 4 freaking years I've been trying to beat that car. Oh. And I finally made it. 4 years, which is pathetic on my part, because all I'm trying to do is beat a 720 that's like, what, downpipes tuned race gas, but you know, I mean, my car's pretty heavily modified, but anyway, I won and I love it with the big wing on. Woo! Crazy the difference between my car now and what it was before, because that 720 was walking right by me. Now, if I started in second, I could jump out on him a little bit, but he would walk right, I mean, he would easily walk by me on about halfway down the track, and my car is pulling really strong. So yeah, it does make 90 more peak horsepower, but it feels like the car is making a lot more throughout the whole range. My power is a lot more linear up top and staying higher up top throughout the whole rev range. So it's made a crazy difference. It might not be that big of a power difference on paper, but the car itself feels a lot different. And that's what he said. He's like, dude, I can't believe you're pulling away from me like that. It feels really strong. We're consistently in the 170s, which is amazing. Round 3 against the 720S. I'll try to let him go just a tad and see if we can make it a really close race. I'll listen for his car, although it's hard to hear that one over mine, but we'll try it. Awesome racing all day, and it was legal. I know it really kind of sucks waiting in between races. Like before on the street, you can just kind of go do whatever you want. Like, hey, you want to race? Sure, go out and race. So now I have to race, like I have to pick them and say, all right, well, next month we'll do this race, which, you know, kind of sucks, but I really enjoy like the no stress of, it's nice. It's on a track, everything's legit and good to go, and it's really fun, and we're hitting some big mile per hour. How about the ZR1 today, right? Came back with a vengeance and won against the car that I lost to, and I know that that McLaren was running a little bit faster than the GT500, so I think I got him, and I think I got Stangmo no problem, and I didn't even go all out. Now, I know a lot of people say, like, well, I could have done this, but I have a few little tricks up my sleeve if it's close. I can take the wing off. You guys saw I came out with the big wing again. I could have taken it off, but I really, mod to fame, I hate to say it, but I wasn't worried about it. I felt like I had you with the wing on, and the mile per hour was there for sure for my car. But I could take the wing off. I think that would make it a little bit faster, and then I can run no air filter. I ran the filter on all day, and these cars, it makes a huge difference with the air filter on versus off. I pick up another 30 wheel with the bell on, which is a big, I don't know, it's up there. I have it up there in my closet. You can see it kind of makes the air going in smooth, you know, rather than just a big tube, which kind of creates a vacuum. So this has a nice little rounded edge to it. And I pick up another 30 wheel with that on it, on this setup. So it's pretty, I got a few tricks. I can get a little more power with no filter, and I can take the wing off, and I feel like that would be worth a few mile per hour for sure, maybe even 3 or 4. But man, am I freaking pumped about the car. It feels, you know, I hate to say it because I always say, like, you know, winning doesn't matter, and that's true, it doesn't. But there is that part of me that, you know, I like to win. I'm competitive, and it felt really good to get beat and then go back out and win again. Like, you know, to say, well, now I'm coming back, and to win felt really good. And I guess maybe the losing bothered me more than I thought, because when I won today and the car was running, you know, doing really well, and beat the cars that I had lost to, that felt great. It felt great. I can't lie. It felt really good to see it like back on top, and it feels freaking awesome. 170s is good. 173 today was my max speed. It's a 10 mile per hour pickup from what I was running before, 10 miles per hour. So I know that, and that's a huge difference at that high speed. You know, picking up 10 if you're going 140 to 150, not crazy. Picking up 10 going from 160 to 163 to 173, that's huge, because the faster you go, the harder it gets to go fast. So that's a big increase. And the car, I know it doesn't sound like a whole lot on paper. And I actually had a few people say, like, you know, do you think it was worth it to pick up only 90 wheel? But the thing of it is, the car is running so much stronger up top throughout the whole range. Like, you can feel the power just doesn't fall off like it did before. I can go to 72, 7300 where I'm shifting, and it just keeps pulling. And that's what I said, actually, when I took it on the first test. I said, like, man, it feels like, you know, initially it doesn't feel a whole lot faster, but it feels like it's pulling so much harder for longer up top. And it really, you can see that difference, because, I mean, my God, you know, 90 horsepower doesn't sound like a lot, but when you look at the old video of the 720, those cars run low fours, 160 or 60 to 130, consistently, low fours, and my car was pulling away up top. That is not an easy feat to pull on a McLaren. That's, you know, a fast McLaren, not like a stock one or anything. So I was pretty hype about that. I really, honestly, I didn't think it was gonna make that big of a difference, but when when we did the runs and I was pulling away, like I was blown away by the car. I couldn't believe it. And he couldn't believe, he's like, man, that car rips. And I was like, dude, thank you so much. I mean, Alan is such a cool guy. And the fact that he always, every year, would give me the run if I was asking, and he came up to me this time and said, hey, like, let's get some runs in, which is super cool. You know, super nice guy. And you know, I'm very thankful that he gave me the chance to have another rematch, and I finally freaking got him after all this time. So the next one's gonna be Staying Mode and Iconic. I want those GT500s. I think we got him. And Mod to Fame, although I don't think he's got me. I don't think he has the power for it and the mile per hour, but we'll see. I'm down to run anytime. And also Goodies Auto was we had a little crap talking back and forth on Instagram, and we went out there, but he was super nice. And you know, I got the win there too against the C8 ZR1. But most importantly, I was safe. It's a safe environment, and the car performed flawlessly. No mechanical issues of any kind, and that's all you can really ask for. You know, win or lose, it sucks if your car breaks. This car just doesn't break. Knock on wood, because I'm sure maybe someday it will now that I've said something, but this car is just consistent and I love it. So thank you, LMR. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys so much for what you built for me. And I hope you guys enjoyed this racing.